10 out of 10 summer date night fragrances. Let's get into it. So starting off with the first one, this is from the house of Guerlain. Yes, Guerlain, and it features a note of almond and neroli. Now, if you know me, I'm not a huge neroli fan, but they pull it off in this fragrance so well, and with the rest of the flankers, I love it. But this is from Guerlain, and it's L'Homme Ideal Platin Privé. Yes, Platin Privé, again, soft, subtle, not going to be a beast mode projecting fragrance. Great for close encounters, but sexy, alluring, works fantastic in the high heat of summer or in the hotter climates that you live in. Now, I think I picked this up for about 80 to 90 US dollars. I'll try and link it down below, but if you're going on a first date or just a date with your partner, this is a must-have, must-try. And again, that's Guerlain's L'Homme Ideal Platin Privé. Now, this next fragrance, you could wear it in any season, but where it shines best, I think, in my opinion, I don't think, I know, in my opinion, in the spring-summer season or the hotter heat. Now, this is going to be a very subtle leather fragrance, but it's going to give you some class, confidence, and smell fantastic for about 6 to 8 hours. And that's Ferragamo's Spicy Leather. Yes, Spicy Leather by Ferragamo. Just a soft, subtle, warm, spicy, aromatic leather fragrance. Not much more I can say about this, but it smells of high class in a bottle. It's going to give you that confidence on a first date because you're going to be smelling sexy and fantastic for that 4 to 6 hour mark, even sometimes 8 hours on skin, depending on the sprays. But a must-have spring-summer date night fragrance, in my opinion, has to be Salvatore Ferragamo's Spicy Leather. Now, Spicy Leather, it'll cost about $60 on most discounters like Jomashop and FragranceBuy. Again, I'll link those links down below. Use reputable discounters, guys. No need to buy retail in today's economy. There's tons of authentic, 100% reputable discounters where you can buy your favorite fragrances. And the next one, this is a great starter sweet fragrance, and it's pretty much universally loved at this point and gets a ton of hype on TikTok. But it's from Aaro, and it's the Most Wanted Intense. Yes, the Most Wanted Intense, subtly sweet, yet not as sweet as you'd think based on the note profile, but a fresh cardamom toffee vanilla fragrance. Perfect for date nights or close encounters, like the theme of the video. But if you're looking for something that most people are going to enjoy when they're around you, and you enjoy vanilla sweet fragrances, this is a must-have, must-try in my opinion. And that's from the house of Aaro, and that's the Most Wanted EDP Intense. Now, realistically, for date nights, you don't need a long-lasting fragrance, right? Most dates are a couple hours. Maybe they end up into an overnight thing, but that's a whole nother topic. But this one, I get about 4 hours on skin, and in my opinion, it's perfect for date nights. One of the best citrus openings I've ever smelled in a fragrance, and as it dries down, it becomes very masculine, kind of woodsy and musky. But from the house of John Varvatos and their perfect fragrance, in my opinion, their best fragrance, John Varvatos XX Artisan Teal. Yes, XX Artisan Teal, again, kind of oceanic, not green like the name entails, but fresh, aquatic, citrusy. Again, one of the best citrus openings in the game, in my opinion. Just wish it lasted longer. Now, you can find this on discounters for about $30-ish. I think that's what I paid for my 100 ml. But an amazing fragrance. It'll get you through a date, get you through the day, and reapply if needed. But again, from the house of John Varvatos, and that's XX Artisan Teal. Now, this fragrance should be available at the filming of this video on FragranceBuy.ca. Yes, FragranceBuy.ca, and they resurrected from the dead a classic fragrance. This is from Paco Rabon, now known as Rabon, and that's Invictus Aqua 2024. Yes, Invictus Aqua 2024, fantastic date night fragrance for the summer. It's going to be citrus, oceanic, soapy, clean, fresh. You're just going to smell alluring. People are going to come up to you, ask you what you're wearing. Compliment factor high with this fragrance. Now, longevity, 6 to 8 hours on my skin. Some people get more, some people get less, but you can pick this up, like I said, FragranceBuy.ca for about $100. I don't know how long this fragrance is going to be around. I picked up a couple backup bottles just in case, but in the next spot for summer date nights, you gotta go Invictus Aqua 2024. Now this next one can get pricey on discounters, but it's from the house of Creed. Yes, Creed, and they've got a lot of hits. Aventus, Himalaya, Carmina for women, they all get the hype, but this one kind of gets pushed at the back burner, and it's a fougere fragrance. I'm not the biggest fan of fougeres, but I love this fragrance, and it's from the house of Creed, and it's Original Vetiver. Yes, Original Vetiver by Creed, classy gentleman, dressed in a suit type of vibe, just a great fragrance. Some people are going to say this is sour, but in my opinion, if you just want something that you can casually wear on a first date or, again, even interviews, this video could be interchangeable with like an interview, first impressions, date nights. I think this is one to check out for this summer. Works well in the high heat. And again, that's from the House of Creed, and that's Original Vetiver. Now this next one, it's an iris fragrance, and it's subtle enough where you can wear it on a date night, but it's a Parfum concentration, and it's, again, one of my favorite iris fragrances. It's going to be kind of in that same ballpark as like a Valentino Uomo Intense, but with a twist. And this is from Narciso Rodriguez, and that's Blue Noir Parfum. Yes, Blue Noir Parfum. Like I said, a great iris leather style fragrance, powdery, fresh, masculine. A stunner, a stunner. Get your nose on it for yourself, sample if you can. Most discounters do have this for that $60 to $70 price point for 100 ml. Lost for words. Iris is one of my favorite notes, you guys all know that, but for date nights in summer, this works really well. And that's Narciso Rodriguez, Blue Noir Parfum. Now, why there's warranted hate for this fragrance, I don't understand. I wore this almost for 6 months straight in the high heat, in the spring, summer, here in the Midwest. Tons of compliments, and it's going to have some citrus, some woods, some ambroxan, kind of a metallic vibe, and it's one of my personal favorites from the Dior lineup, and it's got to be Sauvage Eau de Parfum. Sauvage Eau de Parfum by Dior. Who cares what people think about this fragrance? Wear fragrances that make you happy, that make you confident, that you enjoy the wearing experience, right? We talk about it all the time, the wearing experience, but this is a great, classy, everyday fragrance, perfect for date nights, first impressions, or interviews. Great for work, school, office. This is a versatile fragrance. It doesn't have to be just for date nights, but if you're looking for one Sauvage, in my opinion, the EDP is the way to go. And again, that's Dior Sauvage Eau de Parfum. Now this next one, date is in the name. Yes, date is in the name, and we're not going to really go over notes with this one, but call it an honorable mention. From the house of Sphinx, and that's got to be First Date by Sphinx Fragrances. Yes, First Date by Sphinx Fragrances. Awesome masculine fragrance. Not a real heavy performing fragrance, but will get you through the first date, make a long lasting impression, and maybe get you the partner of your dreams. And guys, those are just some of my personal spring, summer, mostly summer date night recommendations. Now, we tried to stay away from the traditional citrus green fragrances. Tried to mix it up a little bit with this video because a lot of these fragrance lists become so redundant. I wanted to throw some fragrances at you that you might have not tried or heard of before that works well in the high heat. I've tested these dozens of times, worn them, real life situations, in public, with other people. But if you enjoy today's content, make sure you hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up. It truly helps the YouTube algorithm, helps us grow as a channel, a community. I appreciate all your love and support as always. And remember, stay clean, stay fresh. And as always, the world is yours. We'll talk soon.